welcome to Pattern Progress. In this video, we'll be learning how to draft the basic skirt block. So the basic measurement I need for the skirt block is the waist measurement, the hips measurement, the skirt length, and also the waist to hip measurement, which is also the hip depth or the hip line. So I divided my waist and hip measurement into half and quarter, and I already have my border line on my pattern paper. So I'm going to start with my hip measurement. Half of my hip measurement is 19 inches, so I'm starting with half of my measurement. So I'm going to measure 19 inches across. And I'm going to measure the length of my skirt downwards. The length of my skirt is 22 centimeters. Measured it downwards. And I'm going to come to this point here and mark the length of my skirt also, which is 22 inches, sorry. And I'm going to connect it to each other. So on this line here, I'm going to mark half of my hip measurement, which is 19 inches. And I'm going to square up to my border line. So I'm going to mark quarter of my hip measurement, which is 9.5. And I'm going to square down to the length of my skirt. So automatically, this is my center front and this is my center back. So I'm going to mark my my waist to hip, which is also my hip line, 22 centimeters below my waistline. So this border line automatically becomes my waistline, marking 22 centimeters below. 22 centimeters. I'm going to square out. This is my hip line. So on my waistline, at my center front, I'm going to mark quarter of my waist measurement. And at the center back, from this point, I'm going to mark quarter of my waist measurement plus extra 1 inch because of my waist depth. So my quarter waist is 7 inches. Plus extra 1 inch is 8 inch. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect my waist to hip. So at my center back, I'm going to mark the midpoint of my waistline, which is 4 inches, and I'm going to share ½ inch to both sides for my darts, and I'm going to square down the length of my darts, which is usually 4 to 4.5 inch. So I used 4.5 inch, and I'm going to draw my darts length. So I'm going to add my zip allowance to the center back, which is 1 inch. The width of my ruler is 1 inch, that's why I'm not having any measure. So I'm going to mark my hem allowance, which is 2 inches. At my center front, below my waistline, I'm going to mark ½ inch and connect it back to my waist point. So this is my center front, which is going to be cut on fold, and my center back, which is going to be 2 pieces. This is my side seam. So this is the basic skirt block. But if you want a pencil skirt, all you just have to do is at your side seam on your finished length, you are going to mark 1 inch on both sides. 1 inch, 1 inch, and connect it to your hip line. So you mark 1 inch at your side seam on your hem allowance and connect it up to your hip line. So this is your straight skirt line, and the outer line here is for your pencil line. So that's all for the skirt look.